a record many consider to be impossible to break. But here tonight, MP has the chance to record more threes in a single season than Stephen Curry's 402 mark. Truly remarkable. Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. Quickly at point with Barrett by his side. They're the guards. And it's Dick in at the small forward. And for the Heat, they've got Bam Adebayo. Jaime Jaquez out there with Norman Powell. Then it's MP, and it's Hero in at the 2. Facing off in this one, we've got two teams that preach player movement and ball movement legs.
Oh, that's right, and you can tell that by the assist numbers. The ball is really hopping, smart, unselfish basketball, a lot of player movement off ball as well, forcing those defenses to chase them.
What's that old saying? The ball brings energy.
It certainly does.
All right, a report waiting for us courtside with all the details on this standout season for MP.
Thanks, guys. Well, he's been shooting lights out all year long. He's now made the second most triples ever in a season. And you best believe it, no shot is out of his range. Guys?
Yeah, he's a real flamethrower, isn't he? Puts up a 3. Dick with a miss. And so Hero will bring it up for the Miami Heat. This is a team that simply refuses to lose. They've won 29 games in a row and want to keep this incredible streak going.
Yeah, look, I've been on some teams that had some great runs. It is so hard because you have to be talented. You've got to be 100% bought in, but then you also need some luck. 50-50 balls bouncing your way. They're getting all of that and then some.
Quickly from outside. And again, no good by Toronto. MP, the pass to Adebayo, and finished off by Adebayo.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
Outside Barrett. Toronto passing it around. Pass to Pirtle. And here's Quickly. 6 to shoot for 3. Barrett. That shot off the mark.
That was their 4th straight miss to start this game. Not ideal.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, excitement building in Ontario ahead of this coming May when the WNBA makes its long-awaited launch north of the border. The Toronto Tempo will become Canada's first ever WNBA franchise. And with that league finding a rhythm, this debut feels right on time.
It's a beautiful thing. Shams, appreciate the report.
And finally, a made shot. They look a little relieved after that one.
Jaquez finds MP. Now Powell. Back to MP. From the arc. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Raptors trail by 9. The 3 from Quickly. And again, Toronto with a triple.
No, I just love how calm Quickly looked that time, draining that answer 3. No big deal.
Pass to Adebayo. Here's Powell. Now here's Adebayo. Covered by Pirtle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down low. Here's Jaquez. Good. And the assist goes to MP.
Wow. On fire. They haven't missed a shot so far.
Outside Dick. Back to Quickly. Fires the 3. Drains the triple. Quickly's got 6.
Year in and year out, Quickly's three-point shooting has been very consistent.
It's Powell on the wing. Launches a 3. And the Heat, another 3.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And so here is Toronto. 8-point game. This, their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall.
Miami has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Quickly from outside. Rebound Miami.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
Powell passes to Bird. Now here's Hero. Adebayo from long range. It's rebounded by Dick. To the paint. Pirtle. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. You know, Tim, both of Jakob Pirtle's parents played volleyball for the Austrian national team.
Yeah, he comes from an athletic family, and he certainly has a lot of agility for his size. And I think, B.A., in today's game, you need your big men to be able to move their feet.
First one falls for him.
And one thing I really love about Jakob Pirtle, it's how active he is defensively. He just affects so many shots with his energy.
Looking at who's out there now for Miami. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Powell. And Mitchell subbed in for MP. Battles checked in for Toronto. Shed comes in for Quickly. That one falls, so he hits both of them. All right, Tim, when you look around the league and you see with some changes. Ware's checked in for Adebayo. Norm Powell comes in for Jaquez. And MP subbed in for Hero. Toronto also changing it up. Mamukelashvili's checked in for Pirtle. Dick comes in for Barrett. And Emmanuel Quickly subbed in for Shed. They've got Andrew Wiggins. Davion Mitchell is out there with MP. Then there's Khalil Ware. And it's Powell in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Now here's Dick. Against Brooklyn, he was really on his game. Mitchell against Dick. From deep, MP. Out to Powell. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to MP. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Raptors.
After nailing 3 trays to start this game, he's gone silent here in the second quarter.
Barnes finds Quickly. Let's go with a 3. And he misses. Only 2 for 6. Heat trail by 4. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Knicks played some superb basketball. He dropped 48 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Okay, Allie, thanks. It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Inside is where Barnes is most effective, taking point-blank shots.
MP, the pass to Powell. Miami moving it around. Back to MP. Pass to Wiggins. Now MP. The 3. And again, it's Miami from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
And there's a pick. Here's Barnes. Stolen by Wiggins. Quickly against MP. And stolen by Dick. And it's Quickly. That time on the assist by Dick. Quickly's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Adebayo's checked in for Miami. Hero comes in for Mitchell. Toronto also changing it up. Pirtle comes in for Mamukelashvili. And it's R.J. Barrett in for Battle. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, Hero, the pass to Bird. Fires from deep. Connects again from distance.
And with every triple, he comes closer to the single-season crown.
And you know he wants it. He's been drilling 3s all season and is well within striking distance.
Well, Curry's high mark of 402 is so far ahead of the rest of the field, but he's got a good chance to come close to it the way he's been shooting.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Next up, they'll face the Hawks in Atlanta. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game. Adebayo passes to MP. takes the three. Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo. MP's got 18.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Pass to Barrett. Shot is up. The rebound by Ware.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Here's Adebayo. Adebayo just cooking inside.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Barrett. Shoots over Hero. Barrett can't hit.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
From downtown. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
1:35 left in the first half of this game. Quickly, passes to Dick. Pass to Pirtle, and here's Quickly. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And a series of injuries for Emmanuel Quickly last season, Tim, stalling his ascent.
Yeah, and we're all hoping that's all behind him now, because there is a lot I like about his game. The quickness, the deep shooting, the ability to take you off the dribble. No doubt, Emmanuel Quickly, a guy we have to watch.
An emerging player.
Absolutely.
First free throw is good.
And something I've noticed about Emmanuel Quickly is how much his passing has improved and his movement off the ball. He's just a much smarter player than when he first came into the league.
Jaime Jaquez is checked in for Miami. Norm Powell comes in for Wiggins. And he makes the first but misses the second. Pirtle with the bucket.
And this is where Pirtle has great value to his team. Offensive rebounding, just hanging around the glass.
Back to MP. 4-3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Raptors trail by 3. And it's Dick off the drive for 3. Barrett. And it's MP with a rebound.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Outside Jaquez. It's Powell on the wing. Knocks it down from distance. Powell's got 5 now.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Pirtle with a screen on Jaquez. Barnes passes to Pirtle. And stolen by Adebayo. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Pass to Jaquez. Back to MP. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Dick. Here's Quickly. Now here's Dick. Shoots over Powell. And it's Dick. That time on the assist by Quickly. Dick's gotten his first basket of the night. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Heat up by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
Miami leading by 4. Checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. Quickly at point with Barrett by his side. They're the guards. Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. And it's Dick in at the small forward position. Outside Barnes. Toronto passing it around. Dick with a miss. And so Hero will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Adebayo, that's good. Adebayo's got 8.
Yeah, foul line down to the baseline. That's where Adebayo does his best work.
Outside Barrett. Pass to Dick. It's Barrett on the wing. Over Hero. Barrett can't hit. And so here is Miami. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Here's MP. Back to Powell. MP looking around. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Raptors shooting 52% from the floor so far. Here's Barnes. Rebound by the Heat.
That's 3 straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted.
MP, the pass to Powell. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 7 tonight. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
And let's use this time to take a look at the Player of the Week in the Eastern Conference, MP.
It's clear that he's a key aspect of their offensive success. His decisions with the ball are what creates opportunities for himself and the rest of his teammates.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Hurdle with a screen on Jaquez. The 3 from Barnes. Adebayo grabs the board.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And Jaquez Jr. has an old school kind of game. He's really clever at understanding how to draw fouls.
Miami shooting their first free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
That free throw misses.
Yeah, he's an intriguing, unique player. Jaime Jaquez has an ability to slow the game down and get the pace to his liking.
Good on the second one. And with players now able to earn money at the collegiate level, what does that do for the NBA legs?
Well, I do think overall it's a good thing. As a former college athlete myself, I love to see these guys get rewarded, and possibly you get to the league, you're a little bit more polished and grown up.
Bottom line is you may have made some money, but when you have a chance to play against the best of the best, that's why you go pro.
There's nothing like it.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
Powell with a steal and pushing it up. Here's Miami. And Powell with the stuff.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
Raptors trail by 14. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, "It's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe." Back to you.
Yeah, got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. Jacks up a 3.
Since the break, they've really locked it down defensively, looking much more solid now. I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Jaquez. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Bird's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul so far. Barrett against Hero. Shot is good by Barrett. Barrett's got 9.
And I love the confidence from Barrett. He enjoys finding room inside and capitalizing.
The 3rd pick in the 2019 draft, R.J. Barrett has that ideal build for an NBA wing leg.
Well, B.A., he definitely has that. 6'6", strong, athletic. But what's the biggest key for R.J. going forward? It's consistency with his shooting, which can complement his ability to create off the dribble.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And I'm going to give quickly a lot of credit. He's been aggressive all night tonight. Any chance he's gotten, he's been at the rim.
Back to MP. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Dick.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the middle. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Jaquez finds MP. Dick against Powell. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Mitchell's checked in for Miami. And we take a look now at the season's most efficient scorers from around the league. Bam Adebayo is second, and of course MP.
The shooting has been phenomenal from both of these guys this season. Just look at the percentages they're maintaining.
Barrett passes to Quickly. Raptors trail by 10. Davion Mitchell is out there with MP. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Khalil Ware. And it's Adebayo in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Murray Boyles can't get it to go.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
Adebayo, that's good.
That's the spot where Adebayo can do the most damage.
Adebayo's gone a nice 5 of 6 from the field tonight. Pass to Murray Boyles. Inside. And there's the rejection. Wiggins passes to Adebayo. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Murray Boyles. To the inside. Barnes. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one belongs to Wiggins.
When Barnes is attacking the painted area, good things tend to happen.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Heat.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And we should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
He's off on the first. And when we talk about NBA wings, Legs, what are the most important skills in your mind?
Well, everybody's going to talk about scoring and also being able to defend your position. But for me, to become an elite wing, you also have to be able to create, add that escapability with your handle.
Toronto making a switch here. Abaji's checked in. And he's good on the second. A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Grant.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters. And he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
Bird, that's good.
He was red hot from the three in the first half, and he is showing no signs of slowing down.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Pass to Shed. The three ball. The rebound by Wiggins. Wiggins got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Miami moving it around. And here's MP from outside. And again for 3.
Well, that did it. He's now even for the record.
And his next triple will earn him the top spot all time for threes in a season.
And he didn't come all this way just to tie the record. I can promise you that. 403 is the goal.
Here's Murray Boyles, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Looking at who's out there now for Miami. Jaquez is checked in for Adebayo. Powell comes in for Wiggins. And Tyler Hero subbed in for Mitchell. And here's MP from outside. Pirtle grabs a miss. Raptors trail by 17. Quickly outside. Pass to Barrett. Back to Quickly. Lets the three fly. Sinks it from distance. Quickly's got 20.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively. Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
Pass to Dick. Outside Barnes. Fires for three. Powell pulls it in. Miami leading by 16. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about three and good! Another from three.
And that shot moving him into history. The most triples ever in a single season.
You could feel it as soon as it left his hand. He is the king of the three and now stands alone at the top of the list.
And to overtake Curry's record, something MP can take tremendous pride in. What an outstanding season.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Miami making a switch here. Adebayo's checked in. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Quickly. And again, Toronto no good. The Heat on offense. They're on a 15-6 run. Pass to Powell. Back to MP. There's the three. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
I like that mid-range game right there. Barrett taking advantage of what the defense is giving him.
MP outside. Left side, Jaquez. Hero outside. From deep. Sinks the tray.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Down low. Barrett against Hero. Barrett can't hit.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get two there.
And finished off by Adebayo.
Well, Adebayo is always a threat to dunk it. He's light on his feet and extremely explosive.
The Raptors have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. Pirtle finds Barrett, goes up from the top of the key, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
From deep, MP. And again, Miami with a triple.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Heat.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they increased their win total to 29.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
Yeah, and watching that last game, you could see the comfort zone he got into, just filling it up from all of the spots he loves.
Outside Adebayo. Back to MP. Adebayo up top. Now MP. Hero outside. Clock at 6. From deep, MP. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
Well, it's not easy, but defensively you want to avoid fouling a guy like Quickly.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. There's 21 seconds left in the game. Wiggins outside. MP, the pass to Wiggins. Lets it go from deep. Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
So no problem for Miami as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
MP with a double-double in tonight's victory. It seemed like whenever your team needed something, you delivered. Your thoughts?
We trust in one another, you know? And we know who we are and what we're after. When you're on the same page, it's easier to see what your team needs and what needs to be provided. Tonight, I played provider. Tomorrow, it could be someone else.
That's great, MP. Thank you so much.
Soy yo.
Brian, back to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks. Good stuff. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. See you next time.